Okay, I'm gonna start this video by putting out a disclaimer. Does Moise Kean, is he being a superstar-esque player that deserves this type of treatment from Duncan Ferguson in this game? No, he has not been a superstar-esque player. But does he? I already asked the second part of the question. Does he deserve the treatment from Duncan Ferguson in this game? Not a chance. This is one of the worst man management sort of situations I've ever seen. Not only did you bring the player on in the 70th minute to try as an attacking substitute to get a goal to beat United, but you then sub him out after 18 minutes in one of his very, very minuscule few appearances that he gets in the Everton shirt. You don't shake his hand afterwards. You don't give him an explanation afterwards. You don't even look at him afterwards. Duncan Ferguson, your statement of saying that this wasn't about the player is blasphemous. It 100% was a player issue, and I would like to know what it was, because Moise Kean, while his stats were not great by any means, he did not deserve that. No player deserves that type of treatment. That's just abysmal treatment of a player, a young player. I mean, Moise Kean is what, 19, 20 years old? He still has a huge future ahead of him. And I now hope it's not at Everton. I hope after this incident that he takes his future into his own hands, that he gets out of there. I love the treatment that he was given by Everton when he first arrived, but he hasn't solidified himself on the team sheet. He barely gets any minutes to play, and I think he's extremely talented. He's proven that he can score goals at the top level at Juve, and even in the Champions League last season. So the fact that he doesn't get any minutes whatsoever at Everton, not even over Calvert-Lewin, is beyond me. And I feel so bad for the kid. I really do feel so bad for him, because it's like a compounding upon him that, this type of treatment, that he just gets absolutely tossed to the side, brushed aside like it's nothing. Like there's no reason for him to even be in the Everton shirt. Like there's no reason for him to even be there. And that's just so harmful to your psyche. It's so harmful to you, probably Moise Kean's confidence, probably his ability to compete. I mean, it hurts. It literally hurt to watch that. I could not understand it. And I know the explanation was you wanted to waste time. You wanted to, there are so many other players on that pitch who were dead tired, who you could sub out and throw in a defender for. Moise Kean did not have to be one of them. He easily could have sat up front, and who knows, maybe in the added extra time, which came on, I think it was only like 3 minutes of extra time, the extra 5 minutes you could have had of him, maybe he could have got you a second goal, and Everton could have won the game, rather than thinking of the minuscule mentality of going for a draw against a Manchester United team who actually have looked pretty good recently, so I can't really talk crap about United, but it's just so dreadful to see Moise Kean go out like that, and to see him go down like that, especially because he's so young and he has yet to get his feet under him at Everton. He is struggling to adjust to life in England, and it sucks. He was such a huge, vibrant personality last year in the Juve shirt, and realistically, he just got out while he could. I mean, they needed to offload some players for money to pay for Ronaldo's wages. Moise Kean was a black man in Italy, so I mean that's about as good as you can say it. I mean, he is literally a black kid in Italy, despite him getting time representing the Italian national team, the Italian U21 team at I think it was U20 Euros or the U21 Euros. He still was just berated by the fans, and it's so sad to watch, because he has nowhere to go. And I don't know if Everton fans are going to be able to rally behind him for this, or if they see more in Duncan Ferguson's eyes where they agree with his substitution and agree with taking him out. I don't agree with it. I think it was dreadful. It was dreadful man management. It's dreadful to his confidence. It's dreadful to his ability to compete in the game. And taking him out after selling him on in the 70th minute. It's like saying that Moise Kean was lacking that skill of a top footballer, or lacking the skill of a player playing at the top, and he's not. He's not at all. He is a decent footballer. Fantastic would be going, I guess, a bit too far, but I just don't really see any reasoning for this. I think what kills me about this is the looking afterwards. Like, he doesn't talk to the player. He doesn't try to console the player. He lets Moise Kean walk down, head facing down in shame, in disgust. And it's just so sad. It's so bitter looking. It's like he's like trying to make something out to him, right? Like has a grudge against him, when probably Duncan Ferguson has just probably been around for 2 weeks, and Moise Kean's barely been just trying to compete to impress a manager. And I hope whoever is the next manager of Everton treats all of the players, all of them, with a little bit more respect in this regard, because no player deserves this type of treatment. It's so hurtful to your psyche as a player to come on as a substitute late in a game, be expected to get a goal to maybe put your team ahead, to then United then concede a goal because it was, Greenwood scored in the 77th minute, and then to be taken out about 13 minutes later because it just doesn't work out. That's terrible to think about. But you guys gotta let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on it. I'm not a neutral on it. I really do think Duncan Ferguson really messed up by what he did to Moise Kean. But I guess it's open to interpretation. Everton fans who maybe didn't like his performance on the pitch maybe see it a little differently. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.